All right, welcome everybody to Glam Guts Grace Wellness Zoom. We are kicking off October with some amazing incentives and an amazing lady tonight. We have Helen McFadden here. She is one of the first diamond ambassadors with Plexus. Were you number 3, 4, 5, 2? Oh my gosh, how could I forget that? I'm so sorry. And Helen paves the way for a lot of us, you guys. She does a lot of corporate meetings and watches out for us and is just an amazing lady, has a big heart and has, I don't know how many jewels under her, but we're going to let her share her heart on Plexus tonight and we'll let her take it away.
Awesome. Well, I know you all have a full schedule, so I'm going to take up about 10 minutes. Thank you, Marla. So I'm going to talk fast and get it all in. But first, I just wanted to say I'm super excited to come to North Dakota next week. So I'm going to assume most of you here on the Zoom are local and will be able to attend in Grand Forks and Fargo. So I'm really hopeful I'll get to see all of you in person, or most of you in person, next week. And I built my business more face-to-face. I mean, I love social media and I understand the importance and it's the wave of the future and all that. But I'm old school network marketing because I was in Mary Kay for 16 years prior to Plexus, took a 3-year break and then got into Plexus, where now social media was like the thing. But I still just feel there's so much value in face-to-face, belly to belly, eyeball to eyeball. And I will never ever waver from that. So I'm super excited to come and see many of you, look you in the eyes, and I feel like there's so much more of a connection that can happen. And this year has been so challenging because, like I was just saying tomorrow, like I used to travel. That's really how I built and sustained and continue to grow as a diamond. Was my strength is people, working with people, loving on people, loving people well, and that's just so much more effective in person. So I'm excited to come to Fargo and Grand Forks next week. I also wanted to say that your leader, Marla, I know all of you know, she's amazing, hard worker, and it's time for y'all to go Sapphire. It's just time. Y'all have been a jewel team now for long enough. There's amazing rank ups that happen regularly on this team. And I believe the next jewel is going to be Kelly going Emerald, which is so exciting. And it's time for Kelly to go Emerald. And so I just really wanted to put that out there for you all, that the harder you work, you know, Zig Ziglar says, you get what you want in our business when you help enough other people get what they want. So Marla's rank of Sapphire, Kelly's rank of Emerald only means that you all have grown your businesses as well. You've grown your teams, you're learning to be a better leader yourself. So it's such a win-win, and we can get caught up in the whole team goal, but just know that everybody wins with a big team goal. And that's what I love more than anything about our business. It's not just one person's goal. Like, I didn't get to Diamond without a lot of people becoming successful. And when Marla just said she has a lot of jewels underneath her, like, I don't even know how many I have. And I know that this is the really cool part. There are so many diamonds in my downline that probably make 2, 3, 4 times what I made, which means they've just impacted that many more lives than I even was able to touch in my first, 7 levels. So that is really what our business is about. So if you have a purpose, I feel like we all are given a God-given purpose in life. And Plexus is the perfect vehicle if your purpose is to make a difference. When I joined this company in 2012, I just celebrated my 8-year anniversary last month. I was out of network marketing for 3 years. I thought it would be just easier to work for somebody else after I left the other company. I was taking care of my parents who had Alzheimer's, and it was just a really trying time in my life, and I needed to do what I needed to do at the time, and I have no regrets. But I did work for somebody else. I had many, many jobs in the time of my 3 years away from network marketing. And what I will say is, working for somebody else It might guarantee that weekly paycheck or whatever, but the reality is there are no guarantees in life. We know that. And I will never not work for just myself anymore. There's just people want to talk about the money all the time. I value my time freedom more than anything. The fact that I can just say, Marla, Kelly, when do you want me to come to North Dakota? I'm done. No, I don't have to ask anybody. Y'all, for raising kids, having big whys and goals and dreams, Plexus is your vehicle. And the good news is that it's a vehicle that really is a meaningful, purposeful vehicle. So my strength is always just to give perspective to what we're doing, because we can get so caught up in the no's. And, you know, the second person I shared Plexus with, she laughed at me, her mom laughed at me, they threw away their 3-day trial. They thought, they said out loud, Helen's selling a pink drink that helps you lose weight. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Now, I love these women. I was like, well, say what? So don't think that anybody's immune to any of it. But I had a purpose and a vision from day one. I don't know how I saw it. It was a faith thing. God put it in my heart that I knew that I knew that I knew that I knew I had to do Plexus. And the relevance of me sharing this part of my story is I want y'all to if you ever believe there's no accidents, you know, I'm a big person who loves to, you know, signs, and I just like that God winks, I call them, and things that happen in my life. I know I'm doing what God's called me to do. If you feel this conviction that Plexus is exactly where you're supposed to be, but you're frustrated, well, we all have a story. We all have a journey. We all have circumstances in our life, relationships that we had before Plexus, that we built during Plexus, that it doesn't mean everything's going to happen overnight. We all have a story to share and a journey to be on that's going to look different for everybody. So the first thing you never want to do is compare. I could easily compare all day long. I could look at the people in my downline that are more successful than me and compare. But it's my journey, and we just got to keep our blinders on. And if you have the conviction that Plexus is for you, I promise you, there is no greater opportunity. Every single day, I still, as you all, get the messages from customers, ambassadors. Just know that you're in the right place at the right time. I do sit on the advisory board. We had the last couple calls we've had have just been amazing. We have a new guy that is our new president over sales and marketing, Travis Garza. I've probably never been so excited about somebody that has Charles and Alex's ear all day long. Brilliant guy with such forward vision, talking about being relevant in our industry and the changes and the things that we have to do to stay on top of, be the leader in network marketing. He's the right guy. The products that are coming out, what's going to happen at Super Saturday during Leaders Retreat. You guys just know, I mean, after 8 years, I'm still, if not more excited about Plexus than I have ever been. And that's, you know, I know all the ins and outs because I sit on the compliance board, and I've been on the product board, and I'm in the incentives focus group. And I know, like, you know, it's kind of like when you go to church, you know, all like the backstories of everything. And sometimes that cannot be a good thing. Trust me when I say in Plexus, it's a good thing. Our future is so bright, and it's just so exciting how this company has chosen to partner with the field to listen to us. And every change and everything that's coming up is just based on feedback from the field after, you know, now 10, 12 years of being in business, that things just get better and better and better. So be so excited that you are in Plexus, that you are a messenger of life-changing products as ours, and know that your leadership in Marla and Kelly, and it's just really stellar. It's signed with excellence. So, you know, I won't go into so much of my story just because I'm going to see a lot of you all next week, and you'll hear my story when I do the events and all that. But just know that, like I said, I had a lot of fear, doubt, people say no to me, all the things, but what's so key in everything that you do in life, you know, to everything worth having is worth working for. And so you've got to put your blinders on, listen to your leaders, and more than anything, use the company's tools. Like I was saying, we have had so much feedback that we've given to corporate over years and years and years now that we've pretty much gotten everything we asked for. So the app, I hope y'all are so excited about using Send, Share, Invite and using the samples as part of the app to ask people, just send that sample, use your sample credits, use the company, every tool that the company has offered. See, the key to success in our business, aside from believing, I mean, if you don't believe and you haven't partnered with your circle to really have that momentum mindset of forward thinking, locking arms with people who are like-minded and believe like you do, you have no time for anything else. There's too much negativity in this world. Lord knows that's more relevant than ever, that we've got to stay in our plexus bubble to continue to believe and think big to achieve our dreams. But the company has put out so many tools for us now that the key really is in all duplication. If you think about, like, if you're going to build a successful business, and we didn't have this 8 years ago when I was building my diamond business, we had nothing even close. It was just pure excitement and share a passion, share with abandon, all the things, right? But now what we have is a real system that we can duplicate, because if you think about the people that you bring in that you're sharing about building a plexus business with, they have to constantly be asking themselves, well, how can I really do this too? What are you doing that I feel in my busy schedule I could actually build a plexus business? So the more you simplify, dumb it down, and use the company tools that are all there for us, then the more people can see, okay, I can do this. So you're always that walking, talking example by using what the company's putting out there. Don't ever think about reinventing the wheel. Plug into all the amazing things that Marla does for you, daily, weekly, monthly, all the support you have as a team along with the company tools. And the only missing component is what's going to go on in the 6 inches between your ears. If you're going to tell yourself every single day, I deserve this, I can do this, I'm going to do this. I'm going, I'm going places. I'm going to Mexico next year. I'm getting my plexus, like speaking it. So much of it is just speaking it and believing it over all the negativity in the world. Do you know that when you actually do that in life, you are in such a small percentage of people that you will attract people that'll be like, I don't know anyone really think about it. How many people do you know write down goals, set goals, write them down, affirm them, and work toward them every single day? Like, think about the people in your circle. Are they really working actively toward a goal? You can be that person. We can spend all day long going, well, what's this person doing? What's this person doing? Well, if it is to be, it's up to me. It's up to us every single day. So just know duplication, mindset, all those things is what's going to get you further in plexus. Period. End of story. I'm talking to you for years experience in this industry. There's nothing more important. Every script in the world, every product knowledge you have, yes, that's important, but none of that will ever matter unless you believe and put yourself in the picture of success and surround yourself with like-minded people and plug yourself in to the success daily that's right before you, that you just have to grab a hold of and work your IPAs with. Leaders retreat, y'all, there's no reason any of you can't be there. There's none. And that's where leaders are born, is at events. Are you kidding me? It's gonna be at Scottsdale this year. It's gonna be incredible. So work toward leaders retreat. I think, there was one more thing I wanted to share, and I love what Marla and Kelly do, and I know they're training y'all to do, is one of the things that we crave, and I really feel like more than ever with COVID and this year that we've been just living in this virtual world, is that human connection, like I talked about, and I believe in that more than anything, because that's how I've always built my businesses when I've been in network marketing, is face-to-face, but is recognition. People loving to hear the sound of their own name, being recognized, being shouted out, being acknowledged for any type of success, whether it's a first customer, first ambassador, took her first day of her pay. Let's support her or him, and this is the journey that they're on. Shout outs are so key, and so if you're not doing them on a regular basis as you get new people, and not just commenting on your own team's shout out, but everybody in our One Plexus family. See, the more people see that we support everybody regardless of what team they're on. I mean, I work with people I make no money on. It's just the One Plexus culture we're on. Now, do I spend most of my time with those people? No, that's not a smart business. Don't not acknowledge things for other Jules teams, because we all help each other. That's the spirit of our One Plexus. apart from so many network marketing companies, most of them. And so shout outs are so important. And I love that they wanted just me to kind of share the importance and how valid that really is as a real income producing activity and business builder for not just you, but for the people. To be able to know that they're plugged into a culture that celebrates all the activity, all the things. We all support and love each other well. And that's what people really crave. Wouldn't you agree? We're put on this earth for relationship, and most corporate jobs don't offer that support. And that's my most favorite thing about what we do. And what Plexus does so well. So that's kind of just my little thing. I know I probably talked a little bit over my 10 minutes. I tend to do that, but I just had a lot on my heart to share. I love this team so much. I'm just in awe of Marla's work ethic, and Kellie with all of her personal challenges, how she is able to grow a business. So many on Kellie's team rose to the occasion this last year when there's been so much pain and sorrow in her life to just step up. And now y'all are on fast track on your way to Emerald. I mean, really think about that. Like, that is just, you all are amazing. And I'm so proud to be your diamond upline, soon to be just, you know, a diamond upline with diamonds. Marla, Kellie, who's next? All that. All of us can just be diamonds. Whoever wants it, it's yours for the taking. So that's kind of just my little motivation for tonight. And I'm super excited to see many of you next week in North Dakota. I guess I have to bring a coat, huh? It's already getting cold.
Probably. It's usually cold here. So sometimes snow, you know, in October. So.
Are you ready?
Oh, you made me tear up. Thank you, Helen. It's just, yeah, we have an amazing team of jewels. We do. It's just amazing women, smart, dedicated, good women. I'm gonna cry.
Well,
But
they're a
yes.
reflection of their leader. So just know that, Marla. You can look in the mirror and know you created a lot of this. You know, it's no accident at all.
Oh, well, it's been a godly journey, that's for sure. So, but does anyone have any questions for Helen at all before we let her go? I can't even see who's on. Oh, we have lots on, yay.
I know, I love it.
Oh, I'm so excited for you to come, Helen, and it's gonna be a blast.
Here. It was this time last year when Rainey and I came with Alex.
Yes, it was. It was a little bit sooner. It was beginning of September, I think, before we went to Hawaii.
Was it? Oh, yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah.
Yep, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, you're here a little bit later, so it's going to be even chillier, Helen.
I've got warm clothes. I came from Nevada to Texas, and I never wear them, so yeah.
Oh, well, I appreciate you hopping on. I know you're busy, and you know, I'm Helen's level 4, so for her even to just take time out of her day to even listen to me or and just take time for us is huge. So appreciate it so much.
Love y'all. Have a great event tonight, and
love you.
Yep,
yes.
Okay. Bye.
See you next week.
Thank you. Love you, hon.
Love
Bye.
You.
All right. That was amazing. Would you all agree? Oh my gosh. So I didn't plan on getting teary-eyed, but I did just from all hearing and thinking of everything that we have gone through, you guys, with on our team, and all of you have just been such great leaders. Whether you have one person or 100, you're a leader and you're helping someone on their journey, and that is valuable, whether you have one, like I said, or 1,000. And we are really excited about October because, for one, we have all these fun events and Helen coming. We have Ghosting Your Gut Health coming up on Thursday. We have Ryan Flatt tomorrow night, who's going to train us exclusively on the app, you guys. So if you can get a babysitter or something for 6 o'clock tomorrow night, that's Central Standard Time, we're going to actually get some work done. He's going to show us how to use the app, and we're going to practice actually showing how to send it. And that's where our duplication is at. I mean, this app is going to be our pathway to reaching more people very easily. It's a system on its own. So when you enroll a friend, help a friend get wholesale, when they order a welcome pack, which everyone does, they get the app plus 3 credits, 3 sample credits. So what we're going to be really wanting everybody to do, we all need to ask this, is asking them to do a favor and just shout out on social media about what they're doing and tag you in it. And you can give them the verbiage. We can give you some samples also. If you message your sponsor or message Kelly or I, there's also a training that we can send you to that the new Ambassador Academy had. It was Megan Mahalik that was on last week. And all it is just, you know, the person has to shout out in a way that's them. You don't want it to reflect you. You want it to be what they would say, but just something easy like, hey, I'm finally gonna follow my friend Marla, who's been taking these gut health products for so long. She doesn't take naps anymore, stopped her Diet Coke habit, and feels amazing. I'm ready to take my health to the next level. I'm so excited. I have 3 samples. Who's gonna get them or who wants them? Something as simple as that. If people don't want to shout it out on social media yet, then just say, well, how about we just send 3 messages? I'll help you, just like a sister or a brother or a best friend from high school. It doesn't have to be, you know, to the masses on social media, although that's best because everyone sees it. But if people aren't quite ready, then it can be just a separate message, or offer to do a gut health party for them online. If you can do it in person, sip and shares in person are awesome. But with COVID, you know, that gives us some restraints. But luckily, Kellie Karlstad opened her home for Friday, the 16th. So we're going to have a real sip and share there, right? So bring your friends, bring a carload if you're in the area, or say you're not in the area and you have people from Grand Forks, call them up and get them invited and excited about it. And then in Fargo, Kim Steffen opened her home, and we're going to be there in the morning. So if you have someone in the Fargo area, you know, or if you can't get there, send people there. You know, the more the merrier. I think when I hear testimonies, that's where I listen. That's when I leaned into these products. I didn't know what gut health was. I didn't have a clue what a probiotic was. I really didn't think it would be able to help me with my headaches, my migraines, my fibromyalgia, my constipation. I mean, it helped with everything. And that sounded too good to be true. But here I am 5 years later, and I'm so blessed by these products. We have products that work, you guys. We have a blessing and a gift. Why are we holding back? Then to think that I have a business and at the top 1% of the company is just crazy, because I worked as a teacher full-time for 4 years while I did this in the evenings and weekends. And yes, I did work hard, but you guys, like Helen said, if you're intentional, lock arms with people and just believe and trust, and it works. The products work, and this is a relationship business. I think of all the amazing people that I've met just through this journey that are very good friends. It's just been such a blessing. So Leaders Retreat, like I said, everyone can get there. So get people invited to the events. If you each reach just one person, or everyone in your downline reaches one person, they get an extra $25 from Plexus. That's an incentive, plus your other money that you usually get from commission. And then when you help 3, we get the Tervis tumbler, Plexus branded, and a frother. Then if you help 6, you get a NutriBullet, a Plexus branded NutriBullet, plus all the commission and all the money that you're getting. You know, Plexus has such a great comp plan or business plan. And the reason they do is because they want this for everybody. Anyone should be able to afford these products if you're willing to, you know, share with a few people. And if you like doing that, you can also go to the top. And to think that I'm getting that we are getting there as a team just shows that you all are doing a good job of being a good person and sharing products, sharing education. The send, share, invite system, like I said, it's all over our Plexus trainings. We talk about it all the time. It isn't very hard to do. It's pretty simple. And through our app, they have videos in there for us. We have Kellie Karlstad, who's made all those amazing videos for us in our units. We have so many leaders that have worked hard to create those units to make it easier for all of us. And just getting in a three-way chat with your sponsor to help support on the product knowledge, on the troubleshooting, because our products, like, they're not meant to be taken with no direction because of the gut health element. I mean, like I've said before, if it's Joyome skincare and the collagen and the vitamin, you're not going to need as much direction. But when you have the gut health products, it is crucial for success that you have support, especially if you're new. So I'm just excited about this month coming forward, and I want to shout out, we have, last I looked, we have four or five ambassadors this month already, and one person has sponsored them all. Kellie Karlstad has sponsored 4, last I looked, 4 out of 4. And I think I got another notification when I was driving here, but I don't know if Kellie, I hate to put you on the spot. I don't know if you want to share any wisdom of your 4 that you've helped get started this month. Do you have any secrets?
I have no secrets. I'll tell you exactly the way it is. You know, it's just everything that we are trained on is so very true. And I've been doing this for over 2 years now. And I can tell you, the people, okay, so if I don't want to take a whole lot of time either, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the people that I have reached out to recently, just starting this month. One of them, I've been talking to her husband actually for about 4 months. So, you know, it doesn't always happen overnight. Another one, she has been on my dream team since I started. Her mom started the products and stopped the products, but she still has been watching me. Another one is somebody that has been very, very sick. She has breast cancer and she's going through many rounds of chemo. And I've been talking to her for over 2 months, just little messages here and there. Another one I have been talking to for 2 years. So poor thing. We went on a weekend retreat, church retreat together just after I started with Plexus, after I started sharing. And I think I threw up Plexus all over her the whole ride, which was about 2 hours there and back. And, you know, she's finally more serious about it. Another one is a friend of mine that, you know, has been on the products before, went off for whatever reason. I think it was when they changed the pink drink and it didn't agree with her. She's ready now. I have a gal that I have given numerous samples to, and she has purchased numerous samples from me. And she's just really trying hard to like the taste of the pink drink and the active. And she finally bit, and that's
video
probably
and audio are off.
over a year that we've been talking. And so all of these people that the 4 that I have signed up this month, and the 5th one it was a +1, so it's one of my gals that started in February, signed somebody up. My point with this whole thing is just to let you know that whatever you're doing today, you might not see the benefits from tomorrow. So if you keep doing little bit each day, eventually that's going to come to fruition. Loving on people, even when they tell you no, or even when they tell you not now, continuing to build that relationship, loving on them, continuing to invite them to events. Eventually, it happens. It just does. There's really no magic. There's no wand. It's and it's just because I've been doing this for a long time, and I've really tried to work hard at being intentional every day or every few days and reaching out and building those relationships. So, you know, just know it doesn't always happen overnight. It doesn't always happen with your first reach out to somebody and they say, yeah, I want to do that. You know, it just takes time, and it takes sifting through a lot of people. You guys, I've heard so many no's that if I would have quit sharing and asking the questions after, you know, my no's, boy, it'd be a different story. And I was just telling Tammy and Laura, we had supper tonight and did some strategizing and had a blast. Of course, we always do. But it's just intention and loving on people, you know, and just doing everything that they tell us to do and getting people to events and all of that stuff. So just keep doing what you're doing. And if you can add a little bit more, add a little bit more. But it works. The process and the systems do work. We have to work them.
Yes. And they always say there's fortune in the follow-up, and that's so true, you know, and not following up with, hey, you want to order yet? It's like following up with relationships in mind, and building on that is huge. And, you know, if you stop, it's an automatic no, right? So just love on them. Like Kelly said, it's all great advice. Something too, I think that's really important that I want to stress, and I know I've said this before, is I noticed a big shift when I started doing this 2 years ago, when you're enrolling or helping someone, to get on the phone with them rather than just through texting, because there's so many things that you can talk to them about. You know, you can have them log in after you're done, have them go to their subscription so they know it's there. Talk about the benefits of the subscription. I know when I first started, I kind of avoided the word subscription because I thought people would think it's, you know, bad, but our subscriptions are actually awesome because you can edit the date, you can edit the products, and you earn money and you earn points. So, and the free hemp too, if you get to, you know, 150, but if we take that time initially at that enrollment, or maybe 2 days when they get their products, do it, or go over to their house and do it with them, that's going to just save a lot of time. And they probably will still have questions about something, but it's going to really help build your relationship, and also just let them know what they have at their fingertips, because they have a referral link and they can share and send out that, they have the app, you can show them how to download the app, the samples, help them send them out, help them share a post on social media. So that's something that we really want everybody to start doing. So we're going to challenge everybody. I have a challenge for you I'm going to post it probably when I get home tonight or tomorrow morning. And Ryan Flatt's training us tomorrow, so we have no excuse for not knowing, and we will record it and post it, but to send out 3 samples a week. And there's going to be a cash prize drawing for each week. And then there'll be a big drawing for, if you did it each of the weeks, your name goes in another drawing. So you'll send a screenshot of the sample that you sent, and you should be getting more success when you use your app. Okay. And the app, when there's 2 other companies that use apps like what we got, it's such a gift, you guys, because this app is worth $50 and Plexus pays for us. A lot of other companies charge their ambassadors. We don't have to pay a cent. And the other $2 billion companies are getting 48% of the people are enrolling, you guys. 48. Currently, when you send out Send, Share, Invite without the app, like we do through Messenger or texting, it's like 25%. Plexus currently is getting 38%, I believe it was. Or was it 34%? In the 30s currently, but we are going to get that to 48 or higher. But the only way we can get that is to use it. So I'm hoping that everyone can pop on tomorrow night. If not, we will record it and we'll post it. But it's going to be a great training, and we have a lot of great tools to use. And now with Leaders Retreat, it's going to really help you. You know, when you get a silver, or you get 3 silvers, that's going to help you with points. So it's just, if you're intentional and I have the last 90 days that I'm posting in our business builders for those of you that are in there. I hope that's being helpful for you, because it's very practical and easy to do in an hour a day, even a half an hour. And the gal that designed it, her team is full of full-time workers. And so she created this with that intention in mind, knowing, it has to be something that isn't overwhelming, that will keep them in the game and intentional and focused on progress. So I'm hope that you take time and read those every day and plug into that. And if you're not in the business builders and would like to be part of that, please let me know and I'll put you in there. And that's, I think, all that I have tonight, you guys. It's almost 9 o'clock, so it's getting late, unless someone has anything else that they would like to share. Yeah, well, okay, let's get our carload of people to fill your car up and get to Grand Forks for the 16th and Fargo on the 17th. And like I said, we have our gut health event that's right in Glam Guts Grace. So add people to our group for that. That starts at 8:30 on Thursday night, and that's posts that are very educational about gut health. It's really good content. There might be a few lives in there also, I believe. Right, Kelly? Yep. So, and then we have also the following week on next Wednesday, the 14th, we're starting a Welcome to Plexus Getting Results call. Is it the 14th? I'm not looking at my calendar.
Yeah.
Yes, 14th. So we're going to do 2. So there's going to be one at noon for people that are home during the day, and there's going to be one at 8 o'clock at night. And so that's for anybody that, is new to Plexus. Maybe you're not getting quite the results you want. That's for you, for anybody, okay? Whether you've been in 5 years or a year or a month, okay? And then we have on the 20th, our Testimony Tuesday, which is going to be Zoomed on my wall, and we can have a watch party from that, which we're getting a few. I think there's going to be 3 for sure, 3 testimonies on there. And then at the end of the month, we have one last event that you get to invite people to, or you can attend, and that's called Each One Reach One. We want everybody to bring at least one friend to hear the testimonies and about the products. So it's going to be like a sip and share online with a few testimonies. So we have a big month ahead, and I'm just so excited. And we have, Kellie's going to get to Emerald this month, you guys. And all of you, I hope, have goals. Have you set your goals? I will map out your goals with you if you have not set them yet, and figure out your projected points and where you want to be. We also have an event in Crookston on this coming Wednesday. So there's a lot going on. I think there might be one in Devil's Lake too, maybe.
We were going to, but we decided we have so much to offer right now in the month of October. We're going to plan it for November.
Yeah, that's probably good. Good. Yeah, so I appreciate all of you taking time and being on here. And let's make, by next week when you come back on Monday, how many points higher are you going to be? How many ambassadors are you going to have? How many samples will you have sent out? put in the chat what your goal is. I want to see.
Let's really work this week to be intentional about getting our samples in the hands of whoever. I pledge that I'm putting three samples out.
Yep, me too. Patty, I see you have a question. Hold on. What time? Which event, Patty? You're muted. I don't hear you. I see you're still on. I'll have to follow up with her and see what she was referring to. So I'm gonna.
Guys,
Yes,
It's really
thank you
dark
all.
here. I'm sorry, Marla. It's really dark here.
Oh, there you are. Okay, hi.
I didn't have my camera on because it's so dark.
Okay, okay.
Poor Tracy has a headache. He just drove like, oh, stop. He just drove like 4 hours. Now you're giving me a headache. He just drove 4 hours back from Hamilton. So he had a headache. So I didn't turn the light on. But for tomorrow, you were speaking of another call. What time is that at?
That's at 6 o'clock, and it is on our calendar in both of the groups. If you look on
Okay,
there.
so I should just print that calendar because I get so confused.
Yeah, just print the calendar out. Mm-hmm.
And then what about on the 8th? How do I send out invites then? Do I just share? Because it's a private group.
Yeah, you'd have to invite them into the group.
Oh, okay.
Yep, once they're in the
Okay.
group, and then if they don't want to stay in the group, if they decide not to order, they can always leave it. But we're doing it right in our group so that existing ambassadors get the information also. So I
Okay.
believe, yeah. Kelly, Kelly's running this one, unless, Kelly, did you change your mind on that? Or is that
No.
how it's going to go?
Yep, we're going to put it in there. And then if anybody wants to do a watch party, can they do? I think we talked about this. They can't do a watch party from that group. So I guess what I probably will do is maybe I'll have somebody else. I'll do it on my wall, and then I'll have somebody else do the watch party in the Glam Guts group, like we did last time, so that you all can have a watch party again if you choose.
So the content will go in.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you talking about Thursday?
Yeah, that's what she was asking about.
Thursday's in Glam Guts.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you just have to invite them to the group.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
And that's at 8:30. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you all, and let's have a great week, and we'll see you back here Monday. Okay. Or tomorrow night.
Do you want leaders to stay or?
Well, it's getting late. How about we hop off and then go to the chat and see how many want to hop on?
Okay.
Okay.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.